Hi, I'm Becky and I'm Health and Wellbeing Officer for the Foundation of Light.
Hi, I'm Joey. I'm a Sports Development Officer for the Foundation of Light.
I'm Jack. I'm also a Sports Development Officer for the Foundation of Light.
Foundation of Light currently has a campaign called Be a Game Changer. So this is to raise awareness for mental health and suicide. In the North East, there are 1 in 4 people who suffer from mental health, and Sunderland does have the highest rate. So today we're going to spend a little bit of time looking at what Be a Game Changer is, and we're also going to look a little bit at mental health and also how we can help each other out in lockdown.
Before we get started, just take 1 minute and have a little think about what mental health means to you.
I'm sure you've come up with some great ideas there. So just to clarify, mental health is the health of our mind. So it's everything to do with your thoughts, your emotions, your social well-being. So it affects your feelings, your thoughts, your moods and your behaviour. So this is also how we cope with life's ups and downs. So it's all those feelings when you're having a bad day, that is your mental health. When you're having a good day, that is also your mental health. So it's really important that we understand that mental health isn't just those negative feelings, it is also the positive ones as well.
So what we'd like to do now is share our story. In October, one of our good mates, Kyle Dilks, one of our players, committed suicide. The story behind Kyle was he was a happy chap. He always had a smile on his face, always making a joke, always laughing on. No one would have thought he was suffering in silence. The story around it was he was at football on the Saturday, making the jokes like I've just said, stepping into team talks, telling the players to be quiet, giving jib to the other opposition, and then went home and sadly committed suicide. So our message to you guys is to reach out to your mates.
Yeah, and I suppose everybody always asks their friends if they're okay, and you'll always get the general answer of yeah, I'm all right. I suppose the challenge is to ask twice and try and delve a little bit deeper into how people are really feeling.
Right, we're going to move on and just have a look at a little way we can also make sure that things don't get too much for ourselves. So we've got a little stress bucket on here. So in the bottom of your bucket, you've got some holes, and those holes represent everything that we do that relaxes us, makes us feel good, makes us feel calm. And then your clouds on the top, with the rain coming down, they represent everything that we find a little bit more of a struggle, and they build up to stress. So this can be your schoolwork, it could be things that happen at home, it could be exams you've got coming up, anything that stresses you out a little bit, that is your rain. So it's really important that we don't let that rain fill our bucket to the top, because that's when we are really going to start to struggle. So we need to make sure we've got all those things around us that relax us and sort of empty your bucket a little bit. So all of those little things we enjoy doing. So is it something you enjoy going outside to do, so a little walk? Is it something in the house you like to do? Do you like to read a book? Do you like to have a little bit of a chill out in the bath? Whatever it might be that you enjoy, make sure we do those things, and it's all about making sure that we balance it out. So there's not too much stress because we are doing the things we enjoy as well. You guys are all going to get sent an empty stress bucket. So just spend a little bit of time looking at your bucket and just filling in all of those things around the bottom that you enjoy doing. So when you are a little bit stressed and that rain's coming down, you can go to those things straight away and they are there in front of you. Right, we're going to move on and have a little look at the 5 ways to wellbeing, okay? And then we're going to use these in a little bit of a challenge. So the first one is to make sure we stay connected. So this can be connected to the people you live with. It can be connected to your friends, your neighbours, whoever it might be. And again, it links with the asking the question, are you okay? So even if it's just a little message, if it's a little post on social media, a phone call, a Skype chat, whatever it might be, just make sure that you're staying connected with other people for yourself and for them as well. So if you know somebody's lonely, just take out that little bit of time to make sure you stay in contact with them. The next one is be active. So we all know that when we're active, we feel good, it releases those endorphins, and we aren't saying go and get active in a massive way, but just taking that time to head outside every day and go for a 5-10 minute walk. Is there something you can jump up and do for 5 minutes, even if it's running up and down the stairs, dancing around your living room, whatever it might be, make sure we get those endorphins going. The next one is to take notice. So take notice of those things that you enjoy. Sometimes we are so busy, we forget to just look at those little bits that might take a back seat, but we actually really enjoy doing. So again, is it that reading the book? Take notice is also about noticing the things that are around you. So how many times do you walk somewhere and you are so focused on the road ahead that you don't look at those trees at the side, you don't look at that little flower, whatever it might be. The next one is keep learning. So this is the perfect time when we can't necessarily get out and see our friends. What can you learn that you wouldn't normally do? So might it be something simple like drawing some sort of picture? Might it be a different language, something a little bit more challenging, whatever it might be. And the last one is to make sure we give. So when we give to other people, we do feel good. We internally feel like we've done something nice. And it's not giving a massive way, so I'm not saying go out and spend loads of money on something, but giving could be, can you make somebody a cup of tea? So if you get up in the morning, can you go make whoever you live with a little cup of tea, or could you make their breakfast for them? Whatever it might be, could you knock on your neighbour's door and leave them a nice little note maybe? Just give to people in any way that you possibly can.
Right, we've now got a little bit of a challenge for you guys to complete, so you can do this in your own time, okay? So have a little think about it first. And our challenge today is going to link to those 5 ways of well-being, okay? So the first challenge we're going to give you, and you guys are going to see if you can complete our challenge. And then for the second part of your challenge, you're going to pick one of the 5 ways to well-being and create your own challenge, okay? Once you've completed your challenge, or even before, during or after, whatever you like, you are going to hashtag, okay? So take a little photo and hashtag Fall Be a Game Changer and post it on social media wherever you like. It doesn't necessarily have to be a photo of you, okay? So it can be a photo of the object involved in your challenge, it could be the scenery around, whatever you like, okay? It's completely up to you, this. So it's your creativity and something that makes you feel good.
One way to be active is going out for a run. It doesn't matter on the distance. I did it personally in November, and it made me feel really good about myself after every run. So your challenge is to do that, potentially even record it, and then again go and hashtag it after your run.
If you can't get outdoors, another way you could be active is to get a ball and try a little challenge indoors. So I like to stand and do some keepy-ups. If you don't like football, you might want to do some throws and catches, and just set yourself a target to see how many you can get.
Right, so those are our positive, feel-good little challenges for you guys to go out and complete now. So remember, out of the 5 ways of well-being, they are linked to be active. You can pick whichever you like out of those. You can go for that run, you can throw and catch that ball, you can try those keep-you-ups. How many can you get? It is completely up to you. Remember, take your photo. It doesn't matter what it's of. It can be of you, it can be of an app that shows you how far you've ran, it can be of the ball, whatever you like. And make sure you pop that hashtag on, FallBeAGameChanger. And then it is over to you to pick one of the 5 ways of well-being and create your own challenge. Again, remember to hashtag that and we'll see if we can join in with your challenges. Right, just to finish off, remember to use that FallBeAGameChanger hashtag for anything that makes you feel good. So we want to see what you guys are getting up to, okay? We're going to finish off with some key messages. So I'd just like to finish off by saying man up means a man down, okay? So if you brush somebody off or you tell them, oh, it's okay, it'll be fine, get over it, that could really affect them in a negative way, okay? So make sure you're always there for people and you're supporting people.
The second key message is to make a real active effort to check in with your friends. Make sure you ask if they're okay and then ask again to double check. It's really important.
And finally, my key message for you guys is it's okay to not be okay.